people? We are back for another podcast episode. My name is Dre. This is Wave TV Podcast. I've got my two special guests with me.
Tarek Ferguson, you already know.
Maya Lily, let's get it.
Come on, people. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to your boy. If you haven't subscribed, then something's wrong with you. Subscribe, please. Yeah? I'm being so come on, please. Subscribe.
Tell them to
His
subscribe.
brother he didn't blink that whole time. Just
Tell them to subscribe. Subscribe.
Yeah,
Subscribe.
trust me. I'm gonna have out banners this, you know, one of them people who go out on road to advertise things with their things in America. Subscribe, please.
Just subscribe to Wave
I'll
TV.
actually do that. That's what matter. I'll actually do that big man thing in there because promotion is key. Remember that.
It is, you know. Self-promotion is... yeah.
Yeah, for real, man. For real. But today I've got a topic that I want to talk about is drill music and how it's impacting all this, the whole world really, / youths these days. Do you get what I'm saying? What do you lot have to say about the whole drill industry?
So, okay... I'm kind of... you see, this is the thing. I'm 50-50 with this drill music thing because with drill music, it is a way for mandem to come out of the hood and to actually elevate themselves. As you can see with certain artists, they started from the bottom. I'm going to use a prime example, Heady One. Look at where Heady One started. Look at where he is now. Fire on the damn jet. Come on. Yeah, no one is beating Heady Jet. Heady Jet, you know. Heady Jet. No one is beating Heady One right now. He started a small youth in Tottenham, now flying in jets, doing firing jet. Come on, you understand? So that's what I'm saying. Drill music can take you from a lot of places, but at the same time, I feel like a lot of people are getting influenced by the music. They're hearing certain things in the songs, and they're following what the songs are saying. Which, as I've been taught as a youth, never be a follower, be a leader. So,
That's the thing is that I think with Heady One, that's such a good example because he's showing people you can get out by making drill music, but is also kind of trying to be real about it. But I feel like there's so many people, I'm sorry to be calling a couple of you out right now, but there's so many people that are making drill music and it's dead, number one. But number two, they've also never lived it. They just think they're making it because they like the way somebody else sounds when they're doing it. But you actually need to listen to what most of them are saying. Because they're actually speaking.
I feel like some people like that are talented though.
You see,
lying about
it's like, how could you come up with all of that BS and rap on a beat with the flow?
Yeah, but some of them can't rap on the first problem.
Yeah, that's true.
But Captain Conan, when they went to that band drill track that they done, it really impacts the whole entire world.
That baffled me when the government were talking about banning drill because for me, obviously I can see how it impacts younger generations and the way they're speaking about it. But also the government need to kind of look at themselves and look at how the environment that they're creating is affecting the young people. It's not just the music. You're just looking for something to blame. Yeah. And they always hit us first because it's the easiest one. Yeah. The drill kids that are struggling. They always hit them first, but realistically, it's because of if they actually came and looked at London, for example, they'd see the impact that there's nothing that is helping these kids.
For real.
Stabbings have been going on way before drill. Way before. If you want to really take it to banning music and stuff, they should have banned grime. Because if you think about grime music as well, grime music it's not similar, but if you hear the lyrics in it.
It's similar,
but how come there was no talks of banning grime? Is it because drill's more... you see, the thing drill's is I can kind of understand it though.
Drill's more they say I'll kick down your door and I'll ching you. I'll ching you, innit? Or I'll spin, whatever. Do you get me? It's
grime
mad.
is just smarter with it. Grime, they are telling a story. They're not just talking about violence. For real. But then also I feel there's a lot of drill that actually has a message in it.
There is, yeah. But some people telling a story.
People just won't listen to that because it's not what they're used to. It's not. That's the other thing is people listen to drill and criticize it, but it's because they've not grown up around what these people are talking about. So
That's
then
the
that makes them
same
feel
thing.
uncomfortable, and then it's fear, and then it all leads back to why.
It's the same thing. People rap what they know. Obviously, some people just rap nonsense, but most people, they rap to tell their story, their side of things, and what's happened. And it's kind of like the police, they're trying to stop people from elevating, and it's like, why? Why? You want to arrest people for selling drugs, trapping, doing all of this. But when they're trying their best to come out of all of that, you're stopping them from doing what they want to do.
That's what I'm saying.
So that's what I'm saying, they're trapped in the system.
It's the only way they know how to get out of it. But then they're trying to stop them from coming out of it. But it's like, this is the only
for
way.
real.
They don't have the, like, what is it? Oh my God, I've lost the word.
It's like
They don't have the ability to come out of that because
Yeah.
they're not given the right resources.
It's
So
like,
then they're doing the only
it's
thing
like
they
they're
know.
on the latch, and like whatever they do good, people don't want them to succeed. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And they're actually, big man think they're actually trying to do good for some of them, but for instance, like the police is the main thing. Like they're trying to, like for instance, like stop their shows or stop this, stop that. Do you get what I'm saying?
Stop their video
Like,
shoots.
It's just
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
why? It's like, why?
and they full know that on social media they're famous or whatever. They're hitting them, like they touch the millions of people's heart or whatever. But they still wanna, you know.
Do you know what the police do as well? So let's say a case would happen 4 years ago. That case will be like not done, but stop talking about it. It won't be trending anymore. When they see that the person's blowing up and they're doing very good for themselves, the case gets reopened. Start looking back into things. Let's see if we can
What a
find
coincidence.
evidence. It's like, okay, now that they're doing well for themselves, why now are you deciding to reopen cases? You could have done that at the time. You could have done that a year later when it wasn't as big. But when they're as big, blue tick on Instagram, everything, you want to try shut it down. It's like, what's the point?
There's no point, man. There's no point at all. Like, I don't get it. I don't get it.
It's the thing that there's like when they were trying to ban drill, whatever the hell that means, because it's not just like you can just ban a music genre. It makes no sense. But also, they were trying to put it in a statistic next to the increase in knife crime. But it's like you're only looking at the music side of the impact on knife crime, but not actually the real reason that knife crime is going up. You're seeing 11-year-olds carrying machetes and stuff. And in my head, I'm thinking you're absolutely nuts. But then at the
Bringing
same
it to
time,
school and everything.
Yeah, but then you are looking at why is that 11-year-old bringing a machete to school? And you've got to deep it. Like sometimes we used to talk about this all the time at college. Sometimes people are scared. And they're seeing other people carrying knives and they're like, I've got to do that to protect myself.
Well,
It's like with guns in America that everyone's like, oh, I've got to have a gun.
it's like with me, a situation happened with me in 2017 where I was in an area. It was actually quite late. Not quite late, it was like around 9-10 o'clock, going to get food. Walking down the street and I was with a couple of friends. Guys on mopeds stop us, asking us where we're from, who do we know, backing out. When I tell you how long the knife was, it's probably as long. So from here to that cut, that's how long the knife was, and it was thick as well. So I see that and I'm frozen. I'm not gonna lie, I'm shitting myself because I'm like, okay, this is life or death now. If I get stabbed, who knows what's gonna happen? So I kept quiet. One of my friends was just doing all the talking. I was like, okay, he's obviously, he's kind of confident with this. I'm like, yeah, I'm just gonna stay quiet. So then he said where he's from. The guy then, proceeds to slap him and then tries to stab him. I'm thinking, we're not involved in you lot's nonsense. So why are you coming after us? So after we saw that now, we had to run. After that, since that situation happened in 2017, I've never been back to that part, that area again. I've never, it's just, it's like every time I go past that area, it's in a car. I've never been on foot. I can't. I just can't.
It's mad as well because it's not even if you're in a place that you're not used to. Like, it could be a place you've grown up in, and then suddenly these boys that you probably saw growing up think they're like big man now.
Yeah.
And then they'll still come chat to you and you're just like, I'm literally from here. Please leave me alone. It's like, they're like, oh yeah, we're just protecting our ends. I'm like, shut up.
But it's not your ends
It's
though.
not your ends.
The last time I checked, it's the government that, owns you know, the boroughs and stuff. So
Talk to the Queen, bro.
yeah, what
Get
what
that
ends are
status.
you protecting?
Get your name or a gang member, like the gang, get it on that road, innit? Then I'll say,
I'll believe you,
that's
but
your
no.
ends, innit?
But then
Do you get me?
nowadays they say it's not about the postcode. They say it's more personal.
Shut up, man.
It's like
Personal. Do you know how many people? You probably haven't even met everybody in your fucking.
it's
on
like
your road.
just allow it, man. Like, come on, like time is going by. Just learn to just do your own, get your money up. I don't know why people are so focused on beefing at one another when there's make your money and just leave each other alone. Is that so hard to do? Like, really and truly, is that so hard to do?
They're on that chinging mentality, innit?
I don't get it though. Like, I would rather, if I had an issue with someone, I would prefer to make money than to focus on that issue.
I'd rather just leave it. Like I wouldn't.
Yeah, like,
But if
what's
you leave
the point?
it, then the man don't gonna say, "Oh, bro, what?
That's the
you live
other
in the
thing.
hood. You live in the hood, bro. Like,
That's the
oh,
other
you
thing.
can't
Peer
do that."
pressure.
But no,
Yeah,
it's just
pressure.
like,
and then they're talking to you about if you do make it big, they're like, it's kind of jealousy because they're seeing you came out of there. And they're like, why can't I? And then it turns into negativity.
Work hard.
You're
But
always going to have people
But you
that
got
aren't
some
supportive.
Work
artists. You got some artists, and they actually bring the whole hood.
Yeah, you've got if
Nines
you've got
is
your
doing that.
brothers,
Yeah,
you've got
that's
to
what I was
bring
about to say.
them up,
Nines has done that.
Nines
has done that.
He's
I
brought the
respect
whole
him.
hood out.
But that's the thing. If you've got people that are jealous of you, they've been jealous of you the whole time, even back when you weren't big. So you don't owe them anything. You don't need to bring them up for anything.
Jealousy is it's not good. It's not good.
You know,
Guys-
people are jealous in silence. Like they could be your closest person.
You don't even know. It could be the people closest to you. You don't even know
always
it.
is, though.
You don't even know it. They could be just thinking, look at this dickhead. Like, why is he doing better than me? Who the hell does he think he is? Going on YouTube, making these videos, getting all these views.
I just don't tell anyone anything.
I don't tell people my business. That's why I say I work
I don't
in
tell anyone my
silence.
business.
You see, people they don't know that I'm on podcasts and that. You know, I don't tell people nothing.
The only time you
I
will
just
know my
wait.
business is when it's there, when it's done, when it's out.
I don't know because it's when you start telling people
Evil eye.
I'm gonna be on podcasts, I'm gonna be on this. They're like, podcasts? You on podcasts? Since when? And then the talking starts. This one goes and tells this one, then that one goes and tells that one. It's like then it starts being Chinese whispering to everybody, and I can't be bothered for all of that.
Yeah.
When you see the video, you see the video. That's it.
Trust me.
That is
Trust
it.
me.
Yeah.
But then they beg it to you after.
Trust me. And
That's
then
what doesn't make
and
no
you're like,
sense.
where
I
does
don't
that come
understand
from?
that. I don't get it.
That's
Doesn't
what I'm
make no
saying.
sense.
They hate your grind, your healthy grind, innit? They want to stop you. They want you to actually.
They want you to be
crumble.
like them.
People
at their
will
level.
people will genuinely not support you because they think people will see that you're actually doing well and it actually could turn into something and they won't support you because they don't want to see that growth.
It's because
Yeah.
it's because
Like-
like you've made something, like you've made a foundation
That
and
they
you're
can't
growing
make.
in it. Exactly.
It's like once upon a time we was on the same level. I don't even like to see it as levels though. It's like once upon a time I was chilling around with you a lot. Now that I've decided to grow up, I do my own thing. You're not liking that, and you're seeing where it's taking me. You're not liking that, so now you want to hate. That's what it. That's
the other-
literally
that's
what
the
it
other
is.
thing.
you know?
I feel like when you're making like your own path and like you're actually trying to grow, you've got to completely think about the people you've got around you. Because personally, all the people around me are doing something that is leading to their end goal. And if you're not, then you're not beneficial to me because you're gonna probably end up leeching off me or leeching off my friends that are actually doing
That's why I
something.
had to cut off a lot. A lot of people had to go.
Yeah, that's what I'm
A
saying.
lot of people
man.
had to go. Like I'm not gonna cap. It was very hard for me to do it. I'm not a person that could just cut people off like that. But if I see that you're not doing enough, you have to go. I'm sorry because you're
feel
just
like
bringing me back, and I need to go.
But
I
sometimes
need to do my thing.
me as a person, I've got a soft heart at times, innit, for
Yeah,
certain
that's like me as
situations.
well.
But I give them chances and chances, innit.
100%.
But when I've had enough, then I'm off. I'm jetting off.
Exactly.
Do you know what I'm
Don't take
saying?
my kindness for weakness. Please don't do it. Because when you see me flip, it's not nice. It's not nice.
That's what I'm
it's
saying,
not nice.
bro.
Trust me.
That's what
Trust
I'm saying.
me.
Trust me.
Personal experience.
It's not nice. Like, I'm a very nice person. I'm putting it out there, but don't take that kindness for weakness. Please don't do it. Don't.
I know, man. I know. When people do take your kindness for weakness, it's like you're not really my rider. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, you're not really there for me. Like, you just was there just for, I don't know. What was you there for?
Maybe you
watch.
I don't know.
You're there to watch.
You're just there because I have something that you don't. That's why you're there.
Yeah.
So now, when I clock it, it's like, okay, you need to go. And now that I've gotten rid of all these people in my life, I see myself doing so much better.
Yeah.
It's like I'm focused more.
All the people around me.
You got that tunnel vision, bro.
All the people around me are constantly pushing me. Like, because a lot of them have been there for a few years now. Like my best friend, even 15 years. So she's seen every step. She's seen every like struggle. And even to this day, if I'm feeling a bit like off it, she'll always just come to me and just be like, "You've got to keep, like, why are we stopping? What's happening?" She's got so much ambition. And you can't surround yourself with people that don't have it. Yeah. Because then that's just gonna rub off on you.
Yep.
And you also can't be that person that is like the only one in your friend group with ambition, because then you're the only one bringing everybody up and they're doing nothing for you.
I've got one friend here, out of all my bedrooms here, I've got one bedroom who knows me to a T, knows me down to a T. It could be about anything, yeah. He's seen me like he's known me since since we were little babies, really. Do you get me? From now, he still knows me from a T. Like, we can't, like, I don't know, we don't talk for like, I don't know, for like 2 months, but the love is still there, innit? Do you get what I'm saying? And then when we do link up, it's a mad thing.
That's what I'm saying. Is she knows more about me than I know about myself. So if I'm feeling some type of way, she's like, "No, you're not."
Sometimes it's scary though.
Yeah.
That's like with my brethren. Like, it's even with my brethren. Yeah, he knows who he is, and I don't need to say no names, but he knows who he is from high school times. From like year 7, we never used to get along. Always used to clash heads. But then there was a time, I think it was like year 10, we started to actually get along. And even nowadays, he calls me his son as a joke, innit? Because he said, "I fathered you during school, I helped you out, I made you become the man you are." And obviously, you know what, I thank him a lot, because he's actually helped me, gives me good advice on saving money, knowing how to choose friends, knowing who to trust. I can't fault him on nothing. Honestly, like, that's someone, even my mum says she wish she can adopt him. Like, that's how much of a friend. He's not a friend, he's my bro. Like, he's my family, man. Like, he knows who he is.
They're family now, that's it.
Yeah.
My family invites them over to things. I'm like, where did you come from? Like, why are you there before me?
I've got loads of bedrooms, and I call them my son. Like, my son. You all know who I'm talking about. Yeah? The Prince of Wales Club, yeah? Come on. My sons. Come on, man. But yeah, man. That was a good topic. I'm not gonna lie, bro. We had a lot to talk about.
But we just segue onto so many different.
Yeah, for real. Like, we got so much to talk about. Like, it's just a madness.
Yeah, for real.
But I'm just gonna wrap up right there. Like I always say, this is Wave TV Podcast. My name is Dre, and I've got my 2 special guests.
It's your boy Tarek.
My Lily.
Come on, let's get it. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. You know what I'm saying?